Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Writes Ramblings. Today's video is going to be a little bit longer because it's my first teaching rambling. I'm actually going to go through and answer one of my most commonly asked questions, which is how do you develop a blog calendar once you have your categories? If you haven't planned out your categories, at the end of this post, I'm going to give you the link to where I show you how to develop those. So if you need to start there, go ahead and do that and then come back and join me for today's post. So let's get started on how to break down your blog calendar for a month. So if you notice on the right side of my blog, I have actually about 8 or 9 categories, but there's only 5 main categories that I have, and those are the 5 listed up here. And so what I do, because I write 5 times a week, I do a single category each day of the week, and I mix it up each week, so not every Monday is going to be a specific topic, but I know that I want to get 4 posts from each topic every single month. So that's my beginning. The next thing I do is I start looking at what I would like to discuss that I either A, haven't discussed recently or haven't discussed enough in depth. So let's start with how I do that. So for example, if I'm going to start with my blog management category, I look at what different services that I offer within blog management. One of the things that I do is I do content. So I know that each month I want to write a post specifically about developing out content for your blog, whether that's tips and tricks or a detailed post, or maybe it's links to other people's posts who have had great ideas. It's perfectly okay to share links to other people. With blog management, I also talk about things like your categories, your tags, etc. So those are a little more of the tutorial posts. And so what I do is I want to try and do a tutorial post each week as well, which is kind of like what this is. And so once I do that for blog management, then I'm going to go on and I'm going to do that for social media. Again, I think about the big topics I cover in social media. Of course, 2 of the most prevalent, because we can't ignore them, Twitter and Facebook. So I will usually cover one or the other, sometimes both, each month. A lot of times I will do a rant on social media, just kind of something somebody's done really poorly or something that somebody's done really great, like when I talked about Jerry Reed and becoming the mayor of Del Taco. Again, move on, and I do the same thing with website design, and I do the same thing with writing advice. As you go through, you think about the main sections that you teach or that you offer, and then you break them down into those categories. Once I've done that, then all I have to do is drop them into a calendar, and I'm all set. So stay tuned next week, and of course, in the comments, feel free to ask me any questions you have about building out your monthly calendar. Thanks. Bye.